Hi everybody, this is Dawn with Diamond Painting Bling Art. This will be video 2. On video 1, I showed what to do when your painting comes in the mail and how to start setting it up. And I stopped when I got to the part of putting the drills into the plastic containers. So I'm going to take this and turn it over and show you what I did after the video stopped, and we'll go from there. Okay, so what I finished doing, where we left off on video 1, was putting all of the drills into the jars. So in video 1, all of these were in bags. Now often your drills will come in baggies that have Ziplocs in them, and you can just leave them in the Ziplocs. They're perfectly fine. Sometimes though, they don't. They'll come in like baggies like this with little Ziplocs on them, and they're great to work out of. But sometimes they'll come in bags, a string of them, and there's no Ziploc on them, which makes it really hard because you can't really close it then, and they're going to get all over the place. So that's why I suggest these nice little trays, which I do sell them on my site. So I matched them up. I took, like, the number 1 was the letter E. So here's my letter E. So these are all my colors now, and I matched them up to my little table that's on the side. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do from here, now that I have all of those together, is I'm going to take my wax out of my little bag. You do want to leave this wax in a Ziploc bag because it will get dry. Oh, a little handy trick. If you ever have trouble opening these Ziploc baggies because sometimes they just don't want to come apart, put your fingers on them and move them in opposite directions, and it will make your bag come open. Something I picked up along the way. I don't know if somebody taught me that or if I just figured it out myself. But you're going to take your wax out. If I can get show there without my shadow getting into it. I just pull the plastic up, back off of the edge of it, push my pen down in it, and the wax is going to come into the bottom. Let me show you here if I can get to bring it. You can see on there how it comes off of it. And then I'm going to put that back in my baggie so I keep it moist and it doesn't dry out. Now you're going to see over here I have a lighting pad. Generally I will use this for my bigger pictures. Right now we just got done rearranging things on my little workstation, so I don't have anything to plug my USB port in to light up my lighting pad. Again, this is not a necessity. This is an accessory that I have. It is helpful, but I also have, my light here. I've got an overhead light. I have enough light to do what I'm doing, but light pads are very helpful when you're doing bigger pictures. So when I'm starting my painting, I'm just going to take off whatever corner that I'm on. I'm going to bring my little tray close to me, and so this has got an R, so I'm going to take out my R. I'm going to pour some out, and I'm going to leave this out of the container right here next to me. And the reason I'm going to do that is there have been times when I've had to get up and walk away from where I'm working, whether it's to answer the phone, I've got a teapot going or something like that, and I will come back and I'll be like, oh, what color am I working on? Because there's different colors of purple in here. Like here's the letter K, and it's also purple. They're very close in color, and I don't want to get mixed up. So whatever color I'm working on, I always leave that out. Now once I put it in the tray here, I'm just going to shake it around a little bit, and that's going to make the ones that are upside down come up properly. So I'm just going to pick this up. I'm going to find my letter R, and set that on it. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do all of my R's in this section that I'm on. And often you will hear a little snapping sound because your base, your picture, has sticky stuff on it. So when you go and put your little drill down and then your stylus lifts off, you get to hear that little like, and it's quite a neat sound, but then I'm just weird too. So I go through and I do all of my R's. And it's really relaxing. Generally, I'll have a movie on, or we'll have talk radio on or music, and I'll just sit here and go away at this, and before I know it, I'm all done with whatever section I'm working on. It goes by really fast. Like this little one, it's I think a 20 by 20. And I can have this one finished easily in 2 days if I'm just sitting here doing not a lot of anything else. So that's how easy that this is to do. So I'm just going to keep working on that and doing all of my R's in this section before I go to another section. Something I do want to show you, this is a corrector tool. Again, it is an accessory, not a necessity, but two things that I tell people if you are going to buy extras that are really important. I mean, you're not important, but maybe your first things that you want to get, other than you do want to get a chunky pen or a wishbone pen, is you really do want to get one of these. I call it a corrector tool, because sometimes it's very hard to keep your lines straightened up. And after I get done with a certain section, I'm just going to take this and go between my rows. Now, I normally would not do it right now. I'm going to wait till I have actually a whole section done. But I just do this and I go between my rows this way and then this way. And it straightens up my rows and it keeps everything in order. So I'm just going to work on all my R's in this section. I've got O, G, W, and then I'm just going to work each section like that. Very easy, very fast to do. And again, whatever color you're working on, make sure you leave that color out in case you do have to get up and walk away. You can come back and know what color you're working on. So that's kind of the second part of it, is putting your pictures together. And then work on it a section at a time. So that way it doesn't seem overwhelming. I said, this is a small picture, so I'm going to get it done fast. But a lot of pictures I do are very large. So a section at a time is helpful. Now people ask me, what's the youngest age that someone can do this? I have had kids as young as 7 and 8 doing these solely on their own, especially smaller pictures like this. Or our craft projects like our journals. And I actually have like a journal right here. This is kind of hard with the ring light on it, but this is like a journal. The kids love to do the journals or keychains or coasters or bookmarks. Very good projects for kids. So kids can do it. Older people can do it. Men, women, a lot of men who do this. Families, great family time to do it. Do it in the evening. Take like even 20, 30 minutes before bedtime. Shut your phones down, get your kids around the table and do it as a family project, and let that brain start digressing from that blue light of the TV and the phones. So hopefully this was helpful. I'll look forward to seeing you in video 3. Peace out.